And then the static postures, we're going to hold for about 5 breaths, but if you feel any areas where you're tighter, just stay in it and breathe for longer. You know, listen to your body. The twists are good for your turns. The hip openers are great so you don't cramp up whilst you're sat on your board. The shoulder openers are for those tight paddle shoulders. So we've got everything in there, including a couple of balances to help you ignite the core and get your balance on. So follow me, but also go at your own pace once you're used to the sequence. Don't forget to breathe. There's no point in stretching without breathing. So 3 sun salutations to begin. Inhale, raise the arms, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to high plank. Knees, chest, chin or bend the elbows. Inhale, over the toes, cobra or up dog. Exhale, into your first downward facing dog. So staying here for 5 breaths. Tailbone is lifting up and pushing back. So micro bend in the elbows. If the legs feel tight, you can always walk through the hips a little bit. So bending one leg, stretching out the calf as you straighten it. So inhale, look to the front. Step or lightly jump, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. And then inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale to standing. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump, bend the elbows. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, over the toes into another downward facing dog. So connect with your breath. When you exhale, try and go that a little bit deeper. Opening the shoulders, pulling them away from the ears. Tummy is pulled in. Breathe. Inhale, look forward, step or lightly jump, half lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring the arms down. One more time. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump. Bend the elbows and inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, pull the tummy in, roll over the toes for your last downward facing dog. So it should feel a lot more open by now. Shoulders should feel a bit easier. The calves should feel a bit longer. Inhale, look forward. Step or lightly jump, half lift. Exhale, fold into the legs. And then inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring them down. Good, so we're going to move on to our first posture. Taking the feet a foot's distance apart. And then either taking hold of the elbows or preferably interlocking the fingers and palms together behind the back. So, inhale, pull the shoulders away from the ears, look up. Exhale as you start to fold forward, keeping a straight spine, lifting the hands up and off the back, trying to reach over the head. Staying here for 5 breaths. Make sure your quads are engaged so your kneecaps are lifted. Your weight is in your toes as well as the heels. With each exhale, see if you can take those arms a little bit deeper. Pull the tummy in to lengthen the spine. And then inhale as you slowly come up. Good, so we're going to move on to the lunge and twist. So taking a step forward, left leg into a high lunge. that's too much for you, you can always drop the back knee. And then you're going to take the right elbow and place it outside of the left thigh. Press the hands together and use that to lengthen the spine and twist deeper. So if that's been okay for you, you can start to straighten the arms. And then if you're wanting to go all the way, as deep as you can, take the top arm behind you, and then the front arm underneath, and try and bind the posture. But the first two are still great, just working on deepening the twist. So 5 breaths here, then slowly come out, place the hands on the floor, step the left leg back so you're in a high plank, and then step the right leg forward. So coming up into your high lunge. Take the left elbow to the outside of the right leg. And then press the right hand into the left so you lengthen the spine and twist. So these twists are so important for your turns. Really worth doing. If you're comfy there, you can start to straighten the arms. And then, if you're wanting, take the top arm behind you. And then the underneath arm around to meet it. Connect with the breath. Focus the mind. Twist as deep as you can while still breathing. So after 5 breaths, bring the hands down. Push off the back foot. Join and just come to a forward bend. Take a couple of breaths there. And then very, very slowly start to roll up through each notch of the spine. Good, so we're going to move on to balancing posture, which was our eagle pose. So you take your weight into the left foot, lift the right leg, and then bend the supporting leg. So option 1 is to just stay here, but we're trying to go for the full wrap. Wrapping the leg over and then behind. So now you're going to bend the left arm, take the right arm under, and then wrapping that all around the left as well. So we're trying to pull your elbows away from your ears, getting a rounding across the upper back. 5 breaths. Tummy pulled in to help you balance. Focus the mind. And then very slowly come out of it. So lift the left leg, slight bend in the right, placing it on top, and then hopefully starting to wrap. So we're trying to really squat in this position. So now you're going to bend the right arm up, take the left arm under, and then wrap it around the wrist. So you're lifting your elbows away from the body, getting a rounding across the top of the back. So pull the elbows away from your chin. Tummy pulled in, sinking deeper into the squat. And then slowly come out of it. Good. So from here we're going into the yogic squat. So feet are slightly wider than hip width, toes are pointing out. Bring the hands together, and then you're going to bend, dropping the bottom towards the floor, and then pushing your elbows out into the knees to open the hips. You're going to stay here for 5 breaths. So bottom sinking lower, knees opening wider. So from here we move into our next balancing posture. I'm just going to turn to the side to demonstrate. So you're in the squat, and then you just place the hands flat on the floor in front of you. Come up, squeeze your elbows with your knees, and then start to lift one foot and the other. 5 breaths here. Toes pulling towards each other, Look forward, engage your belly. Breathe. Generate that focus in your mind. And then slowly pop the feet back down. So, bring the knees down to the floor, toes are together. So you're going to slowly start, keeping your bottom on your heels, slowly start to walk the hands away from you and drop your chest towards the floor whilst keeping the bum down. So you're looking forward, chin is on the ground. So you should feel an opening in the top part of your back here, from the shoulder blades up. So connect with the breath. Then slowly bring the hands in and bring the knees so that they are parallel with each other. Walk the left hand forward and then thread the right hand underneath. So you're looking under your left armpit. Once you've twisted as deep as you can, lift the left hand up and then place it behind your back. So you're trying to reach around towards your right thigh. Stay with your breath, really opening the left shoulder up towards the ceiling. And then slowly bring the arm back around, place the left hand down and very slowly unwind. It's going to do the same on the other side. Right hand reaches forward, left hand threads underneath, so you're looking underneath the right armpit, walking the left hand as far away from you as you can. Lift the right arm, and then if you can, take it behind you and reach towards your left thigh. Open the right shoulder towards the ceiling, open the chest, and use your breath to twist deeper. Then slowly lift the right arm up towards the ceiling, place it on the floor, and come back to the middle. And sit back onto your bottom, legs out in front of you. So make sure the flesh from your bum is released so it's behind you. So you're really sitting forward on your tailbone, spine is straight. Inhale, raise the arms up, and exhale, keeping a straight spine. Start to fold forward. So, if you're struggling to reach your feet, you can always use something like a school tie and just place it around the foot to help you to start to walk your hands towards the feet. Or you can take hold of your big toes with your first two fingers and use them to pull you deeper. So remembering chest is forward. We're thinking chin to shin. Inhale and exhale, go deeper. Quads are engaged, kneecaps are lifted. And very slowly come up, raise the arms. We're just going to do our final posture to counterpose this. Placing the hands about half an arm's length behind you. Point the toes, roll the shoulders back, lift the hips and look up at the ceiling. Really lifting the hips towards the ceiling. Opening the chest and breathe. And then very, very slowly come down. Good, so that's it. That's your full stretching sequence. It really didn't take long, did it? But it includes all the important things for you. As I said, if you can just do the sun salutations before you go in the surf, please do. especially if you've been sitting in a car, because if you have, everything around here is going to be super tight. Or if you've been on a plane, when you get to Nicaragua, you need to stretch, because all of these muscles are going to be so short and so tight, they're really going to restrict your surfing. So give it a go, and feel free to contact me if you've got any questions at all.